Alright, hi everyone, and welcome to my Saturday stream for March 5th, and we only got one person lobbying, and that's Khalil.
Hi everyone!
Hi Khalil, and Camryn Sky will be here later.
Yes, definitely later.
So Donnie is still taking a break until May.
I'll be back later. I gotta eat my dinner, so see you in a bit, buddy.
Alright, Khalil. Okay, we got 4 people watching. I sent the link on all Discord platforms, so hopefully some people get here. Oh, I'll get Jared. Alright, Vinny. Five people watching now. Jared's here. Hi, Jared.
I'm just watching the UK version of something to blow, and that's not all I did. I also uploaded a video for all the Blue's Clues UK fans. I even sold them the link to the surprise.
Oh.
They didn't know about this, so they're gonna be surprised. I even gave them the link to the Google Drive of Blue's Clues UK.
Oh. Yeah, I've seen all the UK episodes now.
And now we have the complete series of Blue's Clues UK.
Yup. Oh, Karen Brosie's online, I'll get him. Alright, Vinny. Hi, Vinny. Oh, come on, Landon. Yeah, I invited Camryn Baryer. Yeah, that's why I put the link in the chat so Camryn Baryer can get here.
Hi.
Hi, Jace. And Ian Chapman said he'll come today. Oh, hi, Poodle Wolf. I'll invite Parker. Parker said you'll come later. Vinny left. Never mind, he's back. I think I might be copyright music. Alright, Josiah. Oh, close and hi to Vinny. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I'll do that next time. Oh, Josiah's here now. Hi, Josiah.
Hello.
Yeah, hopefully a Camryn's guy will get here soon. Oh, I can see your Google Meet on right now.
Yeah, that's my meat.
Yeah. Yeah, so the people that are there are you, Donnie, Brandon Hosky, and who else?
And Aiden.
And Aiden Zapier. Aiden from Timmy's Clues.
Of course it would be Aiden from Timmy's Clues. Why not anything else?
Yeah. In your profile, I can see Moose and the Nick Jr. Frogs logo.
Actually, Splatter Jr. logo hat.
Oh.
Yeah, this is from a guy I know called Epic Boyo.
Oh. Never heard of him. I'm gonna check out the Blue's Clues screensaver link.
Well, yeah. I just showed the people in my Google Meet the cool trick I had where I can be on two calls at the same time talking and on my phone. That's a pretty cool trick. Da-da-da-da-da-da-nee. That's what Brandon Hosky says. It's unbelievable how I can use my voice on two calls at the same time. Unbelievable. Crazy by Aerosmith. Or how about Rolando Smith? Rolando is a...
And I saw the window design changes tonight in the Blue's Clues screensaver.
Yeah, I noticed it does.
I saw that on Donnie's video. I wonder who came up with the Donnie joke.
Dandy, dandy, dandy Joe.
Was it Camryn Baryer who came up with the Donnie joke?
Probably.
Yeah,
I don't know
we
that
now
for
hate
sure.
Camryn Baryer.
I want to show you this profile.
Oh, it's from the Kylan profile.
Yeah, from a CDB Junior airing from March 1st, aka 10 years since Moose died, pretty much.
Yeah, it got taken off the air.
Yeah, that screen bug was to pay respect to Moose Moose. Moose is still in CDB Junior.
Yeah.
Why does Cole have to think that I treat Moose like it's more important than God? Like, bruh!
Yeah.
That's why I'm never giving him another chance.
Yeah. Cole blew it.
Yeah, tomorrow we're gonna put Cole on the banned list.
Yeah, wait, does Donnie still like Cole?
I'm going to ask him. Donnie still maybe like Cole.
Yeah, I respect Donnie's opinion on Cole.
Yeah, same. And we do know that Brandon Hosky still likes Cole.
Yeah, and so does Ben LaMancha.
Benabatia.
Yeah. Yeah, Camryn Sky will let us know when he comes. Yeah, I can see your Google Meet.
I am the dandy joke.
Yeah, so we can actually see Donnie on my StreamYard, which will actually come back in May.
Sorry about that. I just had to turn off my camera because Donnie was showing Loose School stuff.
Yeah,
Thank God it
we
has
don't
no
want
audio.
the stream to get copyrighted.
Thank God it has no audio. Thank God.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had to turn off my freaking camera and mic. Wait, can you guys even hear this meet?
I can't hear your Google Meets.
Oh, so that means it's cool.
Yeah, I think we're fine.
I see where you're going. Ichi Joe! Ew!
Okay. Vinny left again, but I saw what he said in the private chat. Oh, Vinny's back again.
Okay, I ended my meet because Ian Sapir was gonna do a meet for Donnie and Brandon Hosky.
Oh, okay. So maybe we could join Aiden Sapier's meet later.
I told him to end it at 10.
Oh, which is 11 in his area.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm now watching. I'm now watching. The UK version of the babies here.
Oh,
Okay.
alright. Should we get Cameron Sky here?
Yeah.
Alright, let's send the link.
I just see something that I wasn't supposed to say.
What?
Nothing. I accidentally said, guys, I gotta go.
I have to go!
I accidentally said, guys, I have to go.
Oh.
You know what? I have to go. Wait, Rick, do it.
I have to go!
Wait, Jace, do it.
Alright. I have to go.
I have to go. I have to go. Now, Rick, do it again.
I have. Hold on. I'll wait for Josiah to get back. I have to go!
You have to go.
Hey, everybody, I have to go.
I have to go!
I have to go.
I have to. Wait. Imagine if we all removed everybody except for Vinny. Alright, let's all do it. No. Don't remove me. Now remove everybody except for Jared. Don't remove me. Remove everybody except for Vinny. Don't remove. Hey, I told you to remove everybody except for Vinny.
Oh.
Okay, let's try it again. No. Don't remove me. Remove everybody except for Vinny and yourself. Don't remove me. Alright, we all got removed.
Yeah, and Cole was the one who recorded that.
Don't remove me. Nick.
Vinny left again.
I assume he had to get going.
Oh, he's probably going back home.
Is he going back? Is he going back Joe home, Benny? Are you going back Joe home? Oh, anyway. Hey, everybody, remember this? Whoa!
Wait, what was that? Vinny's back in the lobby, but his device not connect. Oh, there we go.
Everybody, remember this? Whoa!
From Austin's stream.
No, your stream.
Oh.
You know, that stream where my parents were having a freaking party.
Yeah.
Woo! Hey, wait, Rick, do it.
Woo!
How about this? Let's all say woo!
Ooh. I think Vinny's having some connection problems.
And I think Camryn Baryer is gonna go to Aiden Sapier's meet later. Because he said that in the Google Meet link server.
Oh, alright.
So I guess the only option is to go to Aiden Sapier's Google Meet later. Yeah, Vinny's definitely having connection problems. When you wake up in the Joe morning! Why I love StreamYard? Well, that's easy. Rick Rick cries like Joe. For as long as he can. Yeah, why I love StreamYard, that's easy. Rick cries like Joe for as long as he can.
Oh, it's okay in Chapin.
Wait, is he gonna come?
I'm not sure. We could get Ain Chapin tomorrow. Yeah, we'll get Ain Chapin tomorrow.
Now Ian Chapman's gonna come tomorrow. Why I love StreamYard, but that's easy. We all cry like Joe. Yeah, it doesn't feel the same without Aiden Chapman doing this.
Yeah.
And it doesn't feel the same without more people here do the Why I Love StreamYard thing. Why is everybody so busy on the weekends?
Yeah, we'll get Ain Chapin tomorrow.
I'm gonna make TikTok, so BRB.
Alright. Alright, we're at the 1 hour mark now. Oh, Vinny Sack. Welcome back, Josiah.
Hmm.
Yeah, we should get Cameron's guy here.
I think Camryn Sky is probably in Aiden Sapier's Google Meet.
Can we ask him?
Yeah, I'm gonna ask him. No, I haven't.
Yeah, so ask Cameron's guy if he's in the Google Meet so we can, yeah, if Cameron's guy's on the Google Meet, we'll invite him. Because the stream's starting to get kind of boring. William's gonna be coming soon. I don't know what we should do now. Vinny left again.
I still haven't got no response from Camryn Sky yet.
Oh. Dylan Kelly is online. Vinny's back.
Don't tell me that this is going to be the first stream that Camryn Sky has missed. Yeah, I feel like this is going to be the first stream where Camryn Sky has missed.
Yeah. This means that nobody came to all my streams. Josiah left again. I have to go.
Yes.
Yeah, Vinny is in the car. Yeah, the scene's getting kind of boring. Brand Hosky's impression of Joe crying. Jace left. Alright, I'll get the link ready for William Weiser to come in a couple minutes. Okay, I'll send the link. Put the link in chat. Whoop. Yeah, the stream's getting kind of boring, so we need to make it more fun. Oh, William's here. Hi,
Hi.
William.
I
So you wore two different Blue Sports Way shirts today.
Yep.
Yeah, and hopefully we'll have better luck with the Blue Chicago shirt than last time.
Yeah, because you said in the comments that that it was on my
Third appearance.
yes, on my third appearance, and this one I remember the words in exact detail that that my third appearance was not as good as my fourth appearance was, and need I say more about it? No, and moving on. Um, it- and the rest I'll say it calmly, intentionally. That I completely forgot that I wore this shirt on that day. Yeah. So yes, we're all hoping, or at least the both of us are hoping that that we'll have better luck with me wearing this shirt. And I said this in the comments as well that earlier today I wore my my blue Dallas Mavericks fan for life strong shirt, and then I saw somewhere in the comments that at 2 o'clock, well, in my area, knowing it, yes, I get that idea. I saw in the comments that there's going to be an NHL game between the Chicago Blackhawks, which was the team that I had to go for, and the Philadelphia Flyers. And that was what made me decide to change from that blue shirt into this blue shirt.
Oh.
True story.
Yeah, and then tomorrow we got the three sports-related shirts that we mentioned in the comments.
Yep. And I do believe that I'm going to wear my Nolan Ryan shirt tomorrow. I'm sure of that because I have not worn. Well,
Hey guys.
What, Vinny?
I was just saying hi.
Oh, hi.
Yeah, Vinny just got back from a festival.
No, I didn't actually go into the festival because
what did you
lots
do?
of people were there. So yeah, there was no parking space.
Right. Well, what did you do in actuality?
Oh, just drive there. I don't know. And then like, oh, my dad just went. Oh wait, no, I'll be right back.
All right.
Well, yeah. All right. We'll be patient. As I was saying, I strongly believe that I'm going to wear my Nolan Ryan shirt tomorrow, because unless this Chicago shirt is in the direction of the Chicago Cubs.
Sorry about that. My dad called me.
Oh, that's fine. Because unless this Chicago shirt is in the direction of the Chicago Cubs, a baseball team, if that's the case, then up until now, I have not worn a blue baseball shirt this week. If this counts for the Chicago Cubs.
Oh. And the other two are your blue Dallas All-In shirt, the old one, and your Dallas Mavericks champion shirt.
Yes, although I know I've said this before, but the champion shirt is actually a gray shirt, but it has blue lettering in it, as we both know. My old Dallas All-In shirt is blue. It is blue, but by a long shot. So that one I can wear tomorrow with no problems. Same thing with the Nolan Ryan shirt. I don't think there are any problems with the Dallas Mavericks champion shirt. Knowing that again, the letters are in blue, but the entire background for it is in gray.
Knowing this is a blue shirt week, so mainly the background, the whole shirt has to be like in blue.
Yes. So in this case, it's gotta be my old blue Dallas All In shirt and my Nolan Ryan shirt, and if I have Dallas Fighting Maccabees tomorrow, which if I do, instead of my mom taking me because she's concerned about my dog Buddy, who at this point is probably nearing what. Just because I'm saying this doesn't mean that it's true. I'm sure I've said that plenty of times, not just to you, but to other people. Just because I'm saying that doesn't mean it's true. Is a true statement. Or yeah, okay. I'll just jump straight to the point. My dog Buddy is nearing the end of his life. After having his bark mitzvah, which is a dog version of a bar mitzvah, which I had in 2009, and Sammy had in 2011. And only Sammy had his bar mitzvah on his exact same on the exact same day of his 13th birthday. The difference between my 13th birthday and my bar mitzvah was a little shade over 4.5 months apart. Yeah, 4.5 months apart from each other. Anyway, instead of my mom taking me because she's concerned about Buddy, my dad is gonna take me to the Dallas Fighting Maccabees, which he hasn't done that since the before the stupid thing times. So after Sunday school, which is not that big of a deal, I'm gonna wear my old blue Dallas All In shirt, then change into my white Dallas Fighting Maccabees shirt, which, like my champion shirt, has blue lettering in it. Then when I get back, I'm changing from that shirt to my blue Nolan Ryan shirt, because I could be wrong, but I don't think I wore that shirt in any of these stream yards, maybe up until tomorrow.
Yeah.
So that's my plan as we wrap up Blue Shirt Week tomorrow.
Yeah, and I do remember you saying that you first got a Buddy in 2009.
Actually, we first got him in 2008, near the end of that year. I was 12 at the time, and Sammy was 10,
and I was 6.
Right, and Sammy was Sammy was closer to being 11 years old than I was at being 13. So we first got Buddy from Petite Pooch, which is a I'm not sure if it's a pet store, but I am sure, based on the word pooch, I am sure that that's a place full of dogs. From one area in that place to another, and by that I mean in the exact same place. I wasn't sure on which dog I wanted, or we wanted, because before that I had 2 big dogs named Snickers and Hershey's, based on chocolate names, and then we lost them in the late 2000s. They're still up in doggy heaven at this point. and so we eventually got this dog. I was trying to think of a name, and my first thought was Bunny, because back in my middle school days, I was at me and a select few classmates of mine. Not that any of them were my friends or anything, because all of them were obnoxious. I was playing a story game, and the name of the story was Justin and his friend Buddy, his dog. And because I remember that made me think of Buddy as the dog's name. Little known fact that because my last name is Wiser, we didn't think of this until several years later, that if you take the DY off of his name, you get Bud, and then you replace the Y in the middle of my last name with an I, you get Budweiser. And then shortly before we got Buddy, I was informed that oh, that looks good. Yeah, anyway, that my dog Buddy is a Chiweenie, which is really a combination between a Chihuahua and a Dachshund. And I was convinced that Chiweenie is a combination between a Chihuahua and a weenie, like a weenie dog or something. But no, it's Chihuahua and Dachshund. And now Buddy's back legs are messed up or something, and my mom has to take care of him for as long as she can.
Okay, and as for me, I do not have any pets.
I see. Yeah, sorry, because in real life, I do know. Let me try again and slowly and calmly. In real life, I do know that some family members have pets and some don't. Sometimes they can be like pet allergies, which is totally understandable. Or sometimes they just can't afford to have a pet, or both, or both of the above. Which if you get C, then both are totally understandable. Or other reasons why some family members don't have pets, or some families don't have pets, and I am just drawing a blank on them.
Okay, and as for taunts and friends that you'll say you've done 8 so far.
Actually, I counted. I'm gonna double check. And just
I think you've done 8.
And the sound is off, so yeah, the sound is off, so we don't have to worry about copyright. Let's see.
Oh yeah, I recounted 9.
Yeah, yes, 9. Yeah, I did 9 Thomas and Friends videos today. The first one I did was March to the Beat, to the Series 9 second variant of a Nick Jr. promo, and which for Nick Jr. promos, I've done a lot of whoops.
All right, Cameron Brosey wants to come. I'll give him the link.
Yeah, right. Sorry about that. Just a little mistake. But anyways, what I was saying was that I get a lot of Nick Jr. promos. Of course that's not all of them that I did for today. The last ones I did were for the without the silent H. the chorus Treehouse TV Canada promo.
Hi, Camryn Brosy.
Hi.
Yeah, so now we can keep the stream going.
All right. A little glimpse of Vinny right there. So hello, Vinny.
Vinny, we know that his camera's off for the moment and he's muted, but we'll give him more time. Well, yeah, your camera is on, but you're muted.
Okay. By the way, I did see the few Barney things that bothered you, and I see your point. It did look kind of scary just looking at it.
Yeah.
But you're not afraid of it anymore, right?
Well, here's the thing. The actual special is not bad, and if you watch the actual special,
That's copyright.
Yeah.
Oh, turn that down! Turn that down! It's copyright.
I'll leave that for themselves.
Okay, so while we wait for Camryn to come back.
Yeah. So yeah. Oh, right. As I was saying before Camryn showed up, that the last at least 3 or 4 that I did, at least were the chorus without the silent H, Treehouse TV Canada promo, and the last 3 I did were winter.
Austin's here.
In November,
Hi, Austin.
In November and December of 2003.
Have any of you guys seen Matthew?
Matthew, I believe, is in Rocco's stream.
Wait, he's in where?
Rocco's stream.
Rocco's stream?
Yeah.
Not really. I'm in the streamer too. I don't see him.
Yeah, where's Matthew? Yeah, so what episode did you use for Star Jump and skipping?
For Star
Thanks
Jump
anyway.
Yeah. For Star Jump, I used glowing Austin. For Star Jump, I used glowing lanterns because it's my favorite episode with that warm-up dance. And for skipping, I used stream for that.
Well, of course, to even out the 3 episodes on your Maya Boobas Sailing Boat DVD for like the 10th time or something.
Yes, and I don't know why or how I keep doing that recently, but there has to be a way to get me to stop having to even out the 3 episodes on my Made Up Boobas Sailing Boat DVD, which the episodes on it are Sailing Boat, Stream, and one of the episodes that we want to see, it's video. Sailing Boat, Stream, and Little Rocky Boat. One of the episodes that we want to see. I don't know why or how I keep doing this, but but the more I want to stop and just focus on the variety. I keep doing that over and over and over again.
Yeah.
And to Camryn, I was trying to say that if you watch the actual special, it's not bad. The part with the say cheese and spine tingling music in the actual special, it's not bad. But yeah, and and for that part, yes, I'm over it. But in terms of the trailer,
well, I saw the trailer. Yeah, I saw the trailer. Yeah, I saw the trailer. It looks very scary.
Yeah.
But if I saw that trailer, if I was younger, then I would have not liked it either.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so we need to figure out a character name for Camryn Baryer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we also.
What are your characters' names?
My character's name is Willie Blackman, and don't confuse him with the Deal or No Deal contestant of the same name.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was about to say while we need to think of a character name, of a good character name for you, and try to find a way that that makes you feel good with it. We also need to think of some good characteristics for it.
Okay.
Yeah, because to make a character good, whether it's a TV show or a movie, you have to have some insight. You have to have some development. You have to have some emotion for these things. Yeah, for these things. Like
well, I mean, I really want to make my character comedic. I tell you that.
Fair enough.
Go ahead. I really want to become a comedy actor, so plus I'm really good with that kind of stuff. I'm good with trying to come up with comedic stuff.
Interesting. So if being comedic is one part of your characteristics for both you in real life and the character we're trying to come up with for you, that could work.
Okay. Well, did you guys have any ideas of your own that you could suggest to me at all?
By that you mean?
Oh, like did you guys think of anything before I suggested stuff? You guys got any of your own that I could use that might work for me?
From my characteristics, for my character, it would be like that. Well, first off, he's the main character or the main captain of the Boobah team. Rick's character, Ricky Burns, is the co-captain,
right,
of this team. And we're doing this because there's going to be an insight scene,
right,
where the characters say who they are, what they're interested in, and why they are fans of Boobah. Starting with me, of course, because I play the main character.
Right.
Then Rick goes second, and then the rest in order will have their turns.
Okay. Well, you know what? I don't even care how my character is displayed. I'm just glad to be acting in this.
Yep.
Yeah, and the location for this movie.
it's in Rick's home state of Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, and I've seen other thing that's take place in my home state of Florida. Like I did mention the Barney Land of Make-A-Wee special took place in Orlando, Florida.
Yes, you did mention that.
Man,
And they also
man,
made
I've always wanted to
Blue's
go there.
Clues episode. They also made the Blue's Clues episode "Can You Help" in Miami.
Oh.
Yeah, that was what Cameron Sky told me.
Right, and speaking of Miami, in September of 2019, I got introduced to this John Leguizamo box office bomb when the Nostalgia Critic reviewed it in almost mid-September of 2019, and ever since I saw the review of it, I don't know what it did to me, but it got a lot. It got a lot out of it. It got a lot out of it for me. The Pest. Have you heard of it, Cameron?
Probably not. I'm not quite sure.
The Pest is about. The Pest is about a con man named Pestario Vargas. Seriously, who's played by John Leguizamo, and
Right.
and it's about this con man who could win $50,000 if he lets two Germans hunt him. And it's and yeah. Before I saw that, I've never even heard of this movie. It was one of many movies that I've never heard of until I saw the Nostalgia Critic review it. I got a lot out of it when I got interested in Face Off with John Travolta and Nicolas Cage. But while Face Off is a great movie and it's John Woo's best directed Hollywood film, The Pest it was so bad that true story. It was only in theaters for 1 week, and then it was gone because not that many people saw it. And I was also curious. I was also curious about the rating for The Pest, and I saw that it was PG-13 because of scatological and ethnic and rude humor. And I'm like, there are things in this that just doesn't fit like a PG-13 rated movie, like the background set, and this is just more of knowing that I can't always agree with the way movies are made, but sometimes that's just the way it is. Like Stained by Me being rated R, but the background set from the 80s just doesn't fit for an R-rated movie for me. Despite it being one of Stephen King's great movies.
Right.
Yeah. Isn't there no? Oh, right. Kindergarten Cop with Arnold Schwarzenegger in it.
Yeah.
When I first looked at the DVD from Half Price Books, I was thinking that this movie would be more like for the young kids section. But then when I saw that was PG-13, I was like, you cannot make a PG-13 movie with kindergartners in it. It's just not appropriate for them.
Right.
Yeah. It's just not appropriate, and it just as I said, it's one of those PG-13 movies that just doesn't look like one to me, just because there are a lot of kindergartners in it. Ebert says that's not appropriate for smaller children, and Siskel says something about the PG-13 and take it seriously. and this is just my opinion on it. How can I take it seriously with a bunch of young toddlers in it and that rating in it at the same time or in the same movie? Just how?
And John Leguizamo also narrated the Nickelodeon series The Brothers Garcia.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's true. Yeah, that's true. I saw an episode of The Brothers Garcia, and at least for John Leguizamo on that show, even though he's just the narrator, that's one good thing or great thing he was on. I only have 3 episodes on 2 Nick on CBS tapes. One of them I have is incomplete. The one where Larry has to get a haircut or something. The second one on the same VHS is complete. It's called But Football. It's called But Football is a Religion. Because this show took place in my home state, Texas.
Okay.
The Garcias. Well, the main plot is the Garcias being into football, and they're rooting for the Dallas Cowboys, like I would be in real life.
Right.
Because I've lived in Dallas, Texas throughout my childhood. Even though I wasn't born in Dallas, I was born in Plano. Same state, just different cities. And then near the end or something, the priest awards Sonia Garcia, the mother of the Garcias, with some honor. And then near the end, we don't see the actual game on TV, but we do see the Garcias and other members rooting for the Cowboys to win. And the episode ends with the Cowboys making a touchdown. Everybody's happy that the Cowboys won, including the main character, Larry Garcia, played by Alvin Alvarez. And while as Rick said the older version of Larry was narrated by John Leguizamo. And true story. And true story. That was my introduction to John Leguizamo. True story.
Man, I've never even seen any episodes of that show.
Yeah, right. And another episode. Well, the third and last one that I have, also complete, is mainly the guys on some sort of camping trip while the ladies stay home or something. All 3 episodes were from seasons 1 and 2, where the intro for it has pictures or some scenes that are from the episodes themselves. For seasons 3 and 4, you just get the same intro for those seasons for the last 2 seasons over and over and over again. I like the seasons 1 and 2 version better because at least you get something different, and that is different scenes or pictures, mostly scenes from the episodes that they're in. And I don't have any more episodes of the Brothers Garcia aside from those 3.
Man, I've never even seen the Brothers Garcia. I might have to check out that series, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on.
I think you should. Go ahead.
Yeah, William, I did say on one of my earlier streams that some point you could move from Dallas to another city.
I think you did. I think you did mention that on an earlier StreamYard.
I think so.
But I don't remember a whole lot.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe at some point you could move from Dallas to somewhere else.
Which in some amount of years from now, how many time will tell that is going to be a reality.
Yeah. The only cities in Texas I'm familiar with are Austin and Dallas, pretty much, and Houston.
Knowing that I've lived, as I said earlier today, I've lived in Dallas for almost all my childhood, except for the day that I was born. And as I just said, I was in a Plano hospital. Sammy was born in Dallas, unlike me. But of course, he attended UT Austin for college, and his girlfriend Kiana lives in Houston. But I have been to other. I've been to other Texas cities besides those three, like Plano, Richardson, Fort Worth, maybe. San Antonio, maybe, because I know that one Texas city has the Alamo in it, which I have been to just once in the late 2000s. And a few others that either I've been to before. Oh yeah. Also, Melissa, Texas, that I went to yesterday, and a few others that either I've been to before or I've not, and either way they just don't come to mind.
Yeah, and there's also Fort Stockton.
I'm sure that I've heard of that.
That's where Fabian's Media 2001 is from. You should check out this channel. Yeah, and at some point you could move from Dallas to somewhere else.
As I just said, in some amount of years it will be a reality, but I just don't know when and where at the moment.
Yeah, but I did move here in 2019.
Yes, I do remember that.
Yeah, this is just a house we're currently renting.
Oh, I didn't know you rented it. You never told me that.
We're just renting this house for now.
Okay, I thought will have it. You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, we're just renting it.
Met. Okay. Well, at least now I knew that.
Yeah, we stayed here for a little over 2 years now.
Oh.
And I've lived in this house throughout my life.
Yeah, but that will change soon.
Hey,
yes, it will change.
Wow, I never moved. Wow, I never even moved at all. I lived here all my life, really. Never left. Was here all my life.
I did leave my old house though back in 2019. November 3rd, 2019 to be more specific. Okay, so now last night we talked a lot about the UK version of Blue's Clues.
Yep.
You know, when you come, I'll show you more of the UK, Portugal, and Korean Blue's Clues, knowing that you've only seen the UK version, not the Portugal or the Korean.
Well, yeah. Well, in terms of the full episodes, I've only seen the UK version of a full episode. And what episode is it? Obviously, I have seen it. True, but I'm just.
I got kicked out. I don't know why.
Oh, right. Yeah. But I was trying to say I'm just drawing a blank on the name. The only thing Portugal and Korean things of Blue's Clues that I saw are clips from their versions of Blue's Clues episodes.
Right.
Yeah, the UK episode you saw was most likely Blue Sunday because it was the first episode to be released to the public.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'll have to ask Camryn's guy on Discord. I'm asking Camryn's guy right now. So when he can get here. Yeah, but for me, I've seen all of the UK episodes and all of the Portugal and Korean episodes that are available.
Yeah, I've seen some of the episodes, or maybe I did not watch the full episodes because I wasn't really certain about watching them, especially since I grew up with the American version. I didn't even think about seeing any of the international ones.
Yeah. No, see, knowing that that's easily for me, I have seen all the episodes from the US version. That's
right.
That part is easy, or the easiest out of the four versions that I do know. And I've never mind. I won't say it.
Right.
Okay. Like I've seen some things that this is just how I feel about it. That there are some things I've seen that I like the US version more than the UK version of some things. The only thing I've seen or I saw many years ago in which I liked the UK version of something more than the US version was on my 14th birthday when I got the UK Boob on Magic DVD. And,
right.
And of course the main reason, or the only reason why I wanted to get it, is because if you have the US version of it, which is called Comfy Armchair, the episodes on it are Comfy Armchair, Skipping Rope, and Record Player. But on the UK Boob on Magic DVD, there is a bonus episode on that DVD, and that is a pile of balls, which again which I remember seeing on TV when I was little. But the only thing I remembered about it was the Story World segment, and nothing else. Then I saw the episode on that DVD and had a lot of fun with it. And it's my favorite episode on the Move On Magic DVD. But to be fair, I do have a favorite for the U.S. Company Armchair DVD, and it is Company Armchair.
Same here. The UK episodes we found on Google Drive were recorded in like 2008 or 2009.
I was young when the problem happened because I was like, oh, yeah, it's hard to explain, but still.
Yeah, and hopefully we could try to get Cory Fox here, which it's not working at the moment.
No.
We have to
Not
keep
at all.
trying, though.
I know.
Yeah.
And well, just out of curiosity, how many more Tough Puppy title card music videos are you gonna do?
I have no idea how many I'm gonna do. But for today, I have just one more at least, and then I'm done with that for today. But to answer your question, I have no idea how many I'm gonna do.
Knowing that this month we're saying goodbye to that show.
Yes, we are.
What show? What show are we saying goodbye to?
We're not saying it on the StreamYard.
Okay, why not?
Because Rick is sensitive towards it, and it's childish for him, and me as well. But in my own way or something, if that part had made any sense.
Okay, I understand.
Yeah. I just find it childish because I just feel like I grew out of it.
Hey, it's fine. I feel the same way. I feel like after I grew up, it's like I just moved on to the other stuff. And I mean, I know what I plan in the future. I know that I'm never being part of any kid shows. I already know that my audience for the future is teens and adults only.
Yeah. Well, right. Although back in my teenage years, rather in the early parts of it, I could think of some moments in myself where I try to move out of my childish shows category and then or field or something, and then moved on to the teens or young teens and adults thing.
Right.
Not working.
Right.
Yeah. So I went back to that field.
Right. Well, I mean, when I grew up, I easily moved on. Like, I found new interests. Like, I basically became more of a guy who loved like reality shows, like competitions and game shows, stuff like that. But I'll occasionally try to find other shows that aren't really game show related.
Yeah, but there are two game shows that I'm sensitive towards too.
And yeah, and just like the one show that's childish for Rick, we're not saying those
Right.
on the StreamYard.
Okay, and I'm not going to mention the game shows you're sensitive to because I already know what they are. Two of the popular long-running game shows that I rarely have seen. So,
and I'm not saying a word about this. So let's move on.
right. I mean, but still though, I mean, the shows. I mean, but still though, I do see a lot of the kid game shows too. Like I know Nickelodeon had tons of them back then.
Yep.
Double Dare being the top one.
Yeah, William's favorite Nickelodeon game show is Brain Surge.
Oh, Brain Surge! Yeah, I've heard about that one. That was a great one.
Yeah, yeah. Brain Surge was the well. Yeah, well, I know for sure that Brain Surge was not the first Nickelodeon game show created, but it was the first. It was the first Nickelodeon game show that I saw on TV.
Right. I saw bits and pieces of Brain Surge. I mean, the show was great. I tell you, if I was old enough to be on that show, I probably would be good at it because I am really good at that kind of stuff.
Right. Yeah. The for seasons 1 and 2, it's about 6 contestants that try to answer
right
that try to answer brain teases as fast as they can, and at the end of level 1, the four highest scorers among all 6 will move on to level 2.
Wait, I know this one. And the other 2 go down the brain drain.
And the other 2 go down the brain drain. Yep. And then the 4 remaining contestants in the Brain Search edition, they get interviewed by Jeff Stuffin.
Yeah.
Who I like him better. Who I like him better in shows like this because in shows like this he's a nice guy and is rooting for the contestants to win.
Yeah.
He gets a lot. He gets something out of the contestants.
Right.
On some edition or on some edition.
Family Brain Surge, he didn't do that. He just told the contestants that their brain trust is in the audience and they can help you in this round. Only one time though.
Yeah, right. For season 3, they changed quite a lot for that season. It was Family Brain Surge. Instead of 6 contestants or 6
5 families.
There are 5 family members. And instead of like 6 brain tease puzzles in the first season and 5 in season 2, there are 4. Yeah, there are 4 in season 3, and still the 4 highest scorers move on to level 2.
But only one went down the brain drain,
and the 1 remaining family is going down the brain drain.
Right.
Now I saw a couple of episodes of this Family Brain Surge.
They did like 4 episodes where they had like celebrity pair. Well, I mean the WWE one, the wrestlers were paired with like a kid contestant.
Right. Yeah. I saw that.
Yeah.
How the WWE edition worked was that the kids were playing for prizes,
and the wrestlers they were playing for they were playing not only for bragging rights but also like money that was like donated to the Make-A-Wish Foundation. So, and for anyone wondering who the 5 wrestlers were, they were The Miz, Kofi Kingston, John Morrison, Gail Kim, and Eve.
Yes, you got them. Right. Well, again, the kids were playing for prizes while the WWE superstars and divas would be playing for bragging rights to see who could win the most money for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Right. Rather than having them both play for their own charity, like the 2 other episodes.
Yeah. Yeah, which I also saw both.
Yeah.
And both of them, I have a couple of favorite moments from one each. With Nathan Anderson, the son of Anthony,
who they said he was from Law and Order, his show. He was on Law and Order he did that he was like 4 seasons.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. At the time, he one of the made up movies or something was called Diary of a Pimply Kid.
Oh yeah, they argued about what the title was.
Right. Yeah, yes, they argued about the title. Nathan was sure that was Diary of a Pimpy Kid, but Anthony heard it correctly. That was Pimply, and they were like, we want to change our answer. Now, Diary of a what? A Pimpy Kid. No, that's not it. We'd like to change our answer. Okay. Diary of a Pimply Kid. It's not Pimply, it's Pimpy. No, you're Pimpy.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, also round 1, I think like the contestants that got eliminated, Larry King, who they said television legend, because he was in a lot of stuff. When he got eliminated, I could tell he wasn't happy because he was like, I came all the way here for this.
I came all the way here for this.
Yeah.
Right. If I was eliminated, I wouldn't blame him.
Right.
Yeah, and on the other one, it was also a clip that I uploaded that when it comes to the parody names for like celebrities or pets or something, my favorite one, and this is in the direction of cute names,
right?
Like we were laughing about Nappy on yesterday's stream.
Yeah.
A cute. My favorite name, again in the direction of cute names, it was Snooky. That was my favorite.
Yeah, the name Snooki, I think, is a reference to the famous actress who, for anyone who's seen Jersey Shore, I'm guessing it's a reference.
Yeah. Right. And so back to the W. Well, first off, then eventually Nathan agreed with his dad, and they're like, and they say Diary of a Pimply Kid. So they sit down, they get it right, and Jeff says, sometimes Dad knows.
Yeah. By the way, I would also like to say to that round that the one other team, the Patone family, which was Joey Patone from NSYNC, one of the guys in the comments said that the Brain Trust didn't get much time to answer.
No, they didn't. The man that was part of the Brain Trust was like, for just a second or two, and then time ran out.
Yeah.
Maybe it was because of editing. I don't know.
Right.
Yeah, and as I was trying to say before we got into the other celebrity episodes, the WWE edition has one rare thing that I also saw another episode of Family Brain Search do. If you saw that episode, you'll notice that at the end of level 1, Team John Morrison, along with Kid Martiliano, and The Miz with Allie, who were arguing in the first 2 brain teases, but then agreed on the 3rd one, and then the 4th one, I think, didn't work out for them a single time. So
it was a tie for them. They had to do a tie-breaking round question.
Yeah. This and a civilian episode are the only 2 times I've seen them do this.
Yeah.
They were tied with 0 points apiece, and they had to do a tiebreaker.
Huh? Okay. Yeah. Go ahead. Ignore whoever's in the background. Just go ahead.
Thanks. Anyway, so they had to do a tiebreaker. Now I'm sure I'm an expert in tiebreakers, but this is the way that I see tiebreakers like this. At the end of this tie-breaking brain tease, like for example the one from the Celebrity Edition or WWE Edition.
Yeah.
If both teams miss this brain tease, or if they get it right and somehow tie with being fast with being fast
Yeah.
on getting it in, they would have to do another tiebreaker brain tease.
Right.
If and this is what happened on both times. If one of them gets it, if one team gets it right and the other team gets it wrong, the one team that gets it right automatically advances to level 2. If both of them get it right, it all depends on who got it in fast enough.
Okay.
And for this one, Team Miz, the Miz and Allie,
Right.
got it. And obviously we can see, obviously you can see that the Miz and Allie got it in before Team John Morrison and Martelliano.
Yeah.
So they got their spot in level 2 locked up.
Hey, it was also an interesting pairing for that tiebreaker, as John Morrison and The Miz used to be tag team partners. So
yeah, right, and then it also helped. It also helped the Miz and Allie because they got it right and the other team didn't. John Morrison was like, "You're just lucky you have a smart contestant because you're an idiot or something."
Well, I mean, they're wrestlers. They get to say that because they trash talk all the time.
Yeah. They're supposed to trash talk because they're wrestlers. But for the Miz, I understood. I think every single word, like, hey, I was standing behind Allie all day long. Be jealous.
Right.
And so team John Morrison got eliminated. And by the way, I saw John Morrison in a wrestling kid-friendly movie, Russell Madness.
Right.
And I liked it. And then the 4 remaining teams moved on to level 2, Brain Fart, where it was kind of a made up story about Frankenstein.
Right.
Which I got introduced to on an episode of Wishbone.
Right.
Instead of Frankenstein, it was Franken Jeff or something. All 4 teams did well in answering their first question right, but then teams Eve and Kofi Kingston got tripped up on on who Jeff's assistant name was.
Right.
And both of them said Barry, which we can see on the only time they did the brain fart, the father just had no idea and went with Barry as a total guess.
Right. Even though one team already said that, I just guessed he couldn't think of another name. So
yeah, exactly. Even though they just said or heard that. And by the way, his assistant's name was Cujo.
Yeah, I think so. I saw a little bit of that episode, like on YouTube.
Yeah, right. Yeah, Cujo, that name. And so they went to a knockout round, and not the one that Gail Kim and the Miz are used to.
Right.
Then Gail Kim and Michael got one match. Then Team Miz tried to get a match and failed.
Right.
And then Sudden Death territory where Michael and Gail Kim got another match and Gail Kim won almost for the Make-A-Wish Foundation.
Yeah.
While Team Miz got eliminated but won $4,000 for them.
Right.
Which I'm like, why couldn't you give them an extra $1,000 to that to make it exactly half of the $10,000 that Gail Kim donated to?
Well, I mean, in the All-Star and the Nick and Night version, they gave away $5,000. But the first round money, that was always the same, $1,000 for each team.
Yes. It was $1,000 in the first level.
Yeah.
Then then in the first two, for the two eliminated celebrity teams before the knockout round, it was $2,000 for both. No.
It was one thing. I think it. Yeah, 15 or 1,500, however you want to say it.
Yes, it works either way. I just remember it. It was
Okay.
$1,500 in level 2 before the knockout round, and
Right.
and then it was 2,500 on the WWE edition.
Yeah.
And for the first two, the runner-up got
Well, WWE was 4,000, I think. Oh, the first two were 3,000.
Yes, it was 3,000 for the runner-up, and for the winner, it's 5,000.
Yeah, 5,000, while the WWE was 10,000. So.
Yes. While the WWE was 10,000.
Right, and then the one with the Nick stars, they only the winning team got the prizes.
Yeah, Josiah, Camryn Sky hasn't replied back to me, but Albert's here.
Yeah.
Hi, Albert.
Hi.
That episode was the Nick stars, was the only episode that Nathan Kress from iCarly won, because every time he goes on that show, it's always knockout round for him.
Well, for the most part, Nathan Kress, Freddie from iCarly, he was on the show 5 times, and the 5th time, the Nick Stars edition was finally the charm for him, as well as Noah Monk.
Right, he was in an episode which he got eliminated in the first round alongside Victoria Justice from Victorious. Like, it was sort of like 2 teams of like 3 different shows. Like, I know the Troop had Gage and Nick, Victorious, Avin Jogia, and Victoria Justice, and Nathan and Noah for iCarly.
Yeah. Right. And then, well, in terms of the other 4 times that Nathan was on, all but one, he made it to the knockout round, and then anyway, all but one time he made it to the knockout round, and then the knockout round was his enemy, and just couldn't get past it.
Yeah. Oh, in the Nick Talon episode, Jeff jokingly said it was his 13th time due to Nathan making it to the knockout round so many times.
Yes. And the other time it was when him, Reed Alexander, also from iCarly,
who played Neville, even though he wasn't really a main character.
Right. Yeah. He was Neville Papperman, the villain.
Yeah.
The villain for Carly, while Chuck Chambers is the villain for Spencer.
Right, and he was played by Ryan Ochoa, who's also in Disney XD's Pair Kings. Anyway, back to Brain Surge. Dan McCurdy was also in that episode, and every time she's on the show, she never makes it past the first round.
Same thing with Keke Palmer.
Right.
And Victoria Justice.
Right, those 3.
Yeah. Right. So the one time Nathan got eliminated before the knockout round was when he added an extra Swift.
Yeah.
To that, when he meant to say Swift Taylor instead of Swift Taylor Swift, and that was what cost him. And then Reed got messed up on the color of the beans or something. So it was the 2 remaining True Jackson VP members.
Right, Matt Shively and Ashley Ogoda, which that episode, Matt became a 2-time champion.
Yep. For the first and only time in Brain Search history, Matt Shively became a 2-time Brain Search champion.
Plus, there was another episode that he was on, but the producers told him to get it wrong on purpose because they were worried he might win a 3rd time.
Right, and if that was the case, it was the one where instead of Matt Shively, Ashley Argoda had the 3rd time be the charm for her, even though at the same time it was when Nathan was like my old nemesis, the knockout round.
Right. You're right.
And then the last 2 episodes after that were Victorious versus Big Time Rush.
Yeah.
And on my old channel, I talked about this when things didn't work out for Big Time Rush in the first episode. but it worked out for them very well in the second. Yeah, on the second episode.
Yeah, James won that episode.
Right. Yeah. When Big Time Rush, I think, just led all the way through, and even though Daniela Monet did play against James in the knockout round,
yeah, she lost.
Yeah, she lost, and I wouldn't say Victorious had no shot,
right?
But they just couldn't catch up.
Yeah, I mean, at least Daniela did something for Victoria and Leon, since she was not only the only girl, but the only Victorious cast member. Because as for James, Logan, and Steven Glickman, of which he didn't miss a single puzzle in that round. So too bad he didn't keep the streak alive. Oh, by the way, for anyone who's wondering who were the 5 stars in the Nick Talent episode, it was Nathan and Noah, iCarly, Danielle and Leon, Victorious, Natalia and Jade from House of Anubis, Taylor and Dylan from Bucket and Skinner, and then for Suba Ninjas they had 3: Gracie, Carlos, and Brian. Now, how could Suba Ninjas have 3 people?
I don't know.
Well, my point of view of this is knowing that Ryan Potter, who is also the voice of Hiro Hamada in Big Hero 6, Carlos Knight and Gracie DeZeni were the 3 main characters in that show, and they felt like they want. I guess is that they wanted all 3 of them to play, so they had two. So they had take a turn, and the other one stands in front of a rail or something, and then when the first brain tease was over, Jeff wanted those 3 to do a ninja switch or something like that.
Yeah, it was a ninja switch, and you guys call yourselves ninjas, and that's the best you got.
Yeah.
So basically in the second. Yeah, and basically in the second round, they had Gracie sit with the brain trust, of which they only had 1, I'm guessing.
Yeah. They had only one. They had only one kid have them be their brain trust. So they had, and so because the chairs on Family Brain Surge could only hold 2 people. They, as you said, they had Gracie sit with that kid. Sia, and Ryan and Carlos. Yes. Bye.
Yeah.
And Ryan and Carlos got to play.
Right.
Level 2.
Right. Yeah, I mean, it's still. I'm glad they didn't want to separate the 3. I mean, though, still, how comes for Victorious and iCarly they didn't get the actual stars? Why couldn't Victoria and Miranda play for their show? But then again, they were probably busy. Because usually when you're a main star of a Nick show, you get, I don't know, very conflicted stuff.
Right. Although there actually is an episode of Brain Surge where Miranda Cosgrove played.
Right, and Jerry Trainer was also in that episode too.
Yes, also Jerry Trainer.
Yeah,
that was the only time that those 2 played.
Right.
Those 2 ever played Brain Surge.
Right. It also was the only time for Nat Wolf from Naked Brothers Band and Little JJ, who they said was Nick's star, even though he was in a couple of things.
Right. That was the first of 2009.
Right.
Episodes of Nick All-Star Brain Surge, and
the second one was I think it was Nathan and Jeanette, iCarly, and then Kiki and Matt of True Jackson. Then there was Alex, Nat's brother from Naked Brothers Band, and Lily Collins, who didn't really have a Nick show. She was on Teen Nick.
Yeah, that was my introduction to Lily Collins on that episode, and for the first episode, we said Miranda, Jerry, Nat Wolf, and Lil JJ.
Yeah, and the sixth one was Victoria Justice before she did Victorious. She was,
Yeah.
I think she was on when like Zoe 101 ended.
Yes, yes. Victoria Justice at the time from Zoe 101, and Ashley Argota.
True Jackson.
True Jackson VP.
Yet Jeff said Nickelodeon star rather than saying from Zoe 101.
Oh. Right.
So I'm guessing Nick Star was basically like if you didn't have a show but you appeared on Nickelodeon often, then that would be Nick Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And right. And yeah. And what and in these episodes, in these episodes, instead of showing what the eliminated contestants would win because they're all Nick Stars.
Right.
They don't do that in these episodes because they're all celebrities, and
right.
And they don't need those prizes, but the lucky eligible audience members do need them.
Right.
So sometimes the two eliminated celebrities would walk their way, and sometimes Jeff would ask the remaining celebrities that are still in contention, which one do the remaining contestants think is going to win?
You're right.
And
he doesn't ask that for the civilian contestants because when they do celebrity episodes, they just like play those for fun.
Yeah. And then after Jeff gets all the answers, he goes straight to the brain drain, where the two eliminated contestants go down the brain drain, and then the rest of level 2 plays as mostly as usual. The last one standing is the one that gets to play for a lucky eligible audience member that could win 3 prizes.
Right, and the sliming from head to toe.
Right. Yeah. And the chance of getting slimed from head to toe.
Right.
Okay.
All right, I'm going to change this guy here. Yeah, okay. And 2 other Nickelodeon game shows as examples are Webheads and Figure It Out.
Oh yeah. Oh hey, fun fact. Speaking of Figure It Out, Steve was actually on Figure It Out. He was one of the few He was like one of the Nick Jr. stars to get the traditional green slime.
I saw that.
Of which one of the secret slime actions was perfect for him because it was having a blue dog.
Perfect. Yep.
Yeah. Anyway, back to the brain surge. In case anyone's wondering, the other 2 stars we did mention for the All-Star episode was Camryn Baryer for a Full House because it aired on Nick at Night, and then Vanessa Williams was Desperate Housewives.
I see.
And then the Nick at Night episode, I think it was Charles Shaughnessy from the Nanny, Terry Crews from Shaughnessy, right? Excuse me.
From the Nanny.
Yeah, Terry Crews from Everybody Hates Chris and Are We There Yet? Nicole Eggert from, I think, Charles in Charge and what was the other show he said? Baywatch, I think it was. Yeah, Baywatch. Nolan Gould from the Modern Family, which he was the only kid contestant out of the celebrities, while the other 4 were adults. Then Jeannie Garth from Beverly Hills 90210.
90210.
Right. And I think I mentioned all 5. Yeah, I did.
Hi, Cameron.
Hi.
Hi.
Oh, Cameron Sky. I'm sorry. Wrong kid. Yeah, I mean, they were pretty good episodes, even though I kind of feel like with out of all celebrities episodes, there could have been more because I just feel like with all the celebrities, you could have done a lot out of it.
Yeah, there was so much potential. You could even introduce a special episode featuring some upcoming casts. If the show kept going on, then it would either be featuring the characters from Henry Danger or the Thundermans.
Right. I think Webheads did something like that.
Right. Yeah. Well, go ahead.
Webheads did something like that, I think. Yeah, Webheads did.
Right.
Except unlike Brain Surge, each of the Webhead contestants, I think, was playing for their own audience member.
Oh, yeah. That's true. I haven't seen every episode of Webheads because in the summer of 2014, the first 22 episodes aired, and then in fall of 2015, Nicktoons aired the last 18 episodes of that.
Right.
And Webheads was my first game show on TV that was not hosted by Jeff Suffin.
Right.
It was instead hosted by Carlos Penavega from
Right.
Big Time Rush.
Right.
And when I first saw an episode of that, I was actually interested in this.
I don't even think I've ever saw Webheads myself, actually. Like, they should put it on Paramount Plus just so I can get a little view of what it was.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, like nostalgia all the way.
Yeah, I mean, there was another one that I think had celebrity episodes, which was called Paradise Run, which that was Daniela Monet victorious.
Uh-huh.
They did celebrity episodes, like the only ones which featured all Nick stars. They did a few of which it was basically like two teams from one show, but then the other one was from a separate show.
Right. And
see, I just feel like while they would have celebrities like play with the civilian kid, I just feel like you could have not made the teams all celebrity, because like just with those celebrities, you could have did a lot out of that. Because
yeah, and the celebrity episodes of Webheads that I did see in the summer of 2014, the first one was the Thundermans edition with Kira Kosterin, Jack Griffo, who I will get to again in a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, I sent him the link on Discord, Josiah.
Yeah.
Right. Diego Velasquez
And Addison Ricky.
And Addison Ricky. And Addison won despite not being able to complete the spinning wheel of doom or something. The second one was the all boys edition.
Right.
And speaking of Jack Griffo, he was up there first.
Yeah.
And had better luck this time, and he won the spinning wheel of doom.
Right.
The other three were Camryn.
Sam and Cat.
Yes, from Sam and Cat. Camryn Ocasio.
Yeah, I think that's how you pronounce it.
Right. Curtis Harris, who also I'll get to in a little bit, from the Haunted Hathaways.
Yeah, I've seen that one before.
And Tyron. Yes, and Tyron Williams.
Right. Not to be confused. Yeah, I think he's related to that Oh yeah, he's related to the Tyrell guy from Lab Rats, by the way.
Okay.
Yeah.
If that's the case, then like, did Lucas Cruikshank even make an appearance on that show? I mean, he was one of the Nicktoons, I guess.
He was on like Figure It Out as like a panel for not only for the show, but he was also in Marvin, of which there was an episode which featured some of the other cast members of Marvin.
I saw that.
Yeah.
And there was that one where they collaborated Big Time Rush and he exploded. Like, literally exploded just to get out of a locked room.
Right.
Right. Yeah, that's true. And I saw the all Marvin episode of Figure Out, was not happy with the ending.
Why not?
Because I saw a promo for season 2 of the Figure Out revival, and I saw Jacob Bertrand raising his fists up in excitement. I thought it was gonna be that he figured out the contestants' secret hidden talent. None of the panelists did, and I just had a rough day.
Right.
On that day. Sorry, civilian contestant.
Right. I probably think that Jacob was just happy, probably. That's why he did that.
Right. Yeah. There had to have been something that he was happy about. And the third celebrity episode of Webheads that I saw was the Haunted Hathaways,
Right.
with Benjamin Flores Jr., then Brianna Edie.
Yeah.
Who, by the way, in several months after I saw that episode, I saw those two in a Nickelodeon movie called Santa Hunters.
Yeah, I seen that one.
Yeah, a TV movie called Santa Hunters.
Yeah.
Dude, I know that.
Yes, and I'm gonna be totally honest on this one. Even though I'm not Christian, it's still one of my favorite Nickelodeon TV movies.
Yeah. Well,
Agreed.
as one of myself, I did see it and I was a bit of a fan of it. I mean, it also featured Mace Coronel from Nicky, Ricky, Dicky, and Don.
Yep.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I had as much fun with this as I had with Swindle.
Right.
Then Curtis Harris, who did so well in the All Boys episode, but didn't do well at all in this, and Amber Montana.
Oh yeah.
Who's Amber Montana?
She was in Haunted Hathaways.
Right. Yeah. She played the older sister, Taylor Hathaway, from the Haunted Hathaways.
Yeah.
And then Curtis didn't do well at all in the first round, but but I loved the cat is going to open the door. That was in favor of Benjamin.
Right.
That part was good.
Yeah.
And then he won a tiebreaker.
Right.
Between him and Amber, but it didn't work out in his favor in the moment of impact against Brianna.
Yeah.
Who won the spinning wheel of doom. Then Brianna and Amber returned for the all girls edition, along with Ryan Newman, and this Ryan is a female.
Oh yeah, Ryan was in the Thundermans, and I also remember her from Disney XD, Zeke and Luther.
She was also on a Nick at Night show called See Dad Run.
Right.
And earlier, I talked to Rick and a few others about knowing that Ryan is a more common male name.
Right.
And I can't forget one that was a former spelling bee champion, but I will not go further into it. And Sydney Park.
Oh yeah, she's from Instant Mom.
Yeah, my mistake. Instant Mom. Yeah, Instant Mom.
What did you thought she was from?
Right. Yeah, Sydney Park from See That Run.
Instant Mom.
Instant.
It wasn't in See That Dad Run.
I did it again.
It's fine.
Just slow down my roll, and then I'll get it exactly right.
Okay.
Yeah, Sydney Park from Instant Mom.
There you go.
Got it. Moving on. And then Sydney got eliminated in the first round, and then Ryan and Brianna and Amber made it to round 2, where the Haunted Hathaway sisters made it to the moment of impact, where Brianna had a shot at becoming the first 2-time champion, and Amber had an opportunity to take the crown away from her, and it worked out for Brianna for becoming a 2-time champion, but unlike her first appearance, things didn't work out, or she didn't win the spinning wheel of doom that time.
Right.
Hayden.
So I guess you could say
Brianna
Brianna was like
guy did come, but only for like a few seconds.
So I guess you could say Brianna was like the female Matt Shively of Webheads.
Yep.
Okay.
Except,
So,
except Matt, he won both of his brain surge episodes.
Mhm.
uh, okay.
And
So
he
I just
and he won the almost done, and both times he won the yeah, both times he won all levels for the 4x4, the 5x5, and 6x6. Both times that he was successful in completing,
Yeah.
and got slimed both times.
Yeah, and his first appearance, he had the fastest time out of any other contestant.
Yep. Okay. Now, now, Albert or Khalil.
okay. I do have to bring
Yes.
one thing back from when you guys first mentioned Bucket and Skinner. I wonder why nobody remembered, or if anyone did remember, why did anyone even hate it? I mean, Phantom Strider even had a complete reasoning why. You should
Names
not
Right.
happen
just
this
give a
have
side
been part of
character
this
a
Google
show
Meet.
unless if
Right.
it's important. This
Right.
serves no plot.
I I personally liked Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures.
I've never seen Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures myself personally.
Right. Yeah. 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 It first premiered in the summer of 2011, and
Okay.
and and the air date that they aired their first two episodes was the day before my dad's birthday.
Mm.
So, so both Taylor Gray and Dylan Lane, it's like they were doing something to celebrate my dad's birthday, or at least trying to, and airing these episodes. And then after the episode Epic Dates in in early October of 2011, there was supposed to be another episode on October 14th, but instead something happened to it, and then Epic Dates was the last episode that aired in 2011, and then well, yeah, okay, and then then 3 days after Epic Dates was the Nick Talent episode of Family Brain Surge. The only moment that at least Taylor shined in was when they were asked by Jeff if they ever went to a baseball game, and only Taylor answered the questions like yes, yeah, all the time. You ever catch a foul ball? No. You ever catch an old lady? Yes.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Really?
Dude, we were still doing good. Why did you have to mention that?
Well, it's fine. Let's just forget about it. Let's just shake it off like Tay Tay would.
Yep. Let's take it off.
Okay.
I like Taylor Swift.
Yeah.
It's okay, Ian Chapman. It's okay.
Yeah.
Yes, Aiden. Yes. We all respect that.
Yeah.
Yes. So Epic Dates was the last episode that aired in 2011, and then on St. Patrick's Day in 2012, they finally aired another episode,
Right.
and then we only got 4 episodes. Well, on the Nickelodeon channel to air in 2012, which
Right.
were Epic Dates. No. That one was in 2011.
Right.
Epic Costs was the one I meant. The one with Halston Sage from How to Rock.
Right.
Because Nickelodeon was doing some sort of early Halloween thing, they were doing some sort of epic Halloween episode or something.
Right.
I saw a clip of that when Skinner was scared of something, and then Bucket was smart enough to realize, oh, that's not scary. It's just the branch of a tree. Like that.
And then by the end of the episode, they go home, but the camera pans to something that actually might be true. It's in the shadows, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
It always does that in every single Halloween episode. The episode ends with a good ending, but then there's somewhat a neutral ending where there's something hiding in the bushes or the trees. Like, can you reveal yourself, please?
Right. Yeah. Can you reveal yourself, please? But,
I mean,
by the way, that was just your question, not mine.
Right.
like, I think iCarly also did that well. Like, I think iCarly finally showed us who their masked like host is. Like, they actually just revealed who they were actually being haunted by, and it was literally just a real life Bigfoot. That was just it. At least they did a good job.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I'm sure I saw that. And then the last episode of Aaron, well, on the Nickelodeon channel in 2012 was the only 1 hour long episode of Bucket and Skinner's Epic Adventures, Epic Breakup.
Right.
And and then speaking of Taylor Gray, over 2.5 months later, I saw him in a movie called Thunderstruck. If you don't know about Thunderstruck, it's a basketball movie where Kevin Durant is like the man when it comes to basketball, and he has a cool talent
Right.
of shooting baskets that he's able to do, while his biggest fan named Brian Newell, played by Taylor Gray,
Right.
has nothing that he can do, even when he has a bad day at school. Brian's dad, played by William Ragsdale, gets 2 tickets for those two to go to a Thunder game. At the time, Kevin Durant played for the Oklahoma City Thunder, and hence the title Thunderstruck.
Right.
So the two of them go to a Thunder game, and then Brian gets called to make a shot in the hopes of winning $20,000. Which, if you saw the trailer for that, then you know that he doesn't make it. And instead, he hits the mascot by mistake.
Right.
Or accident. Mostly accident. And then he meets Kevin Durant, and Brian says, "I wish I had your talent." Kevin says, "It's hard work to beat talent when talent refuses to work hard." And then their talents switch, making
All right, Parker.
making Brian literally the MVP for his high school basketball team, and being the best at it in basketball, while Kevin Durant, well, sucks.
Yeah.
Is nothing. And so his agent, played by Brandon T. Jackson, has to work out with Kevin to try to figure out what this problem is, while Brian is just schooling everybody at basketball. And regardless of Kevin Durant saying that this is his only theatrical film, I liked it.
Yeah.
And so after that, I went back to seeing Taylor on Bucket and Skinner, and then the last episodes aired on Teen Nick with the epic Christmas episode, and then the last episodes aired from March 27th, 2013 to May 1st, 2013. And then after that day, Bucket and Skinner, done.
Yeah. I mean, it was still interesting to have those two in the actual Brain Surge episode, because you couldn't separate the two.
Right.
Plus, I still agree on the Super Ninja thing. What about the House of Anubis? There were so many main characters on that show. Like, why'd they choose Jade and Natalia for that?
For seasons 1 and 2, Natalia Ramos played the main character
Okay.
in that show, and then before season 3 premiered, she left the show to focus on her studies.
Right.
So and so I don't know who the main character in season 3 was.
Right.
Um,
See, I never really seen House of Anubis. Maybe I saw like one episode of it. I mean,
yeah, and then yeah, it was Natalia and Jade Ramsey as the two from House of Anubis, but you're right on iCarly and Victorious that they couldn't get the main cast member to be
Right.
representing both teams.
Yeah, but then again, you knew how Miranda was. I mean, she was rarely in any of the iCarly.com stuff because she had other stuff to do. And then I'm sure Victoria also had some stuff on her mind she had to do, but at least they got like Nathan and Noah and like Leon and Daniela to do it.
Right. And in terms of the 4, well, with help from 4 to 5 on the last brain tease, the 4 teams that survived and made it to level 2 were Team Super Ninjas, Team House of Anubis, Team iCarly, and Team Bucket and Skinner. Which to be honest, I was kind of hoping that Team Bucket and Skinner would make it to level 2, and I got what I wanted.
Right.
Yeah, and I got what I wanted at the end of level 1. Although when I first saw the promo for the Nick Talon episode, I already knew that Team Victorious was it spoiled it. Team Victorious went down the brain drain, and Team House of Anubis got eliminated in level 2. I didn't think they would get eliminated. I didn't think they would get eliminated in the knockout round.
Right.
But they were, which meant that either Super Ninjas, Bucket and Skinner, or iCarly was going to win it.
Right.
Seeing the first 2 get eliminated before the knockout round, I was like, now I know. Now I know who wins.
Okay.
And the winning team is Team iCarly.
Of which Nathan finally got his chance of winning.
Yep.
I tell you, I mean, if I was one of the brain trust, I'd probably go with iCarly because I've seen so many episodes of that. So.
Me too.
Plus, yeah. So I mean, that was a pretty good episode, and plus, I think they were the only like this was the only celebrity episode where like the winning team was not in the yellow shirt.
Actually, you're right. Nathan and Noah wore green shirts.
Yeah, because Super Ninjas were yellow.
Yes. All 3 in Super Ninjas were yellow. Natalia and Jade from House of Anubis wore red.
Right.
Daniela and Leon from Victorious wore blue, and Bucket and Taylor and Dylan from Bucket and Skinner wore more like either light blue or gray.
Yeah.
Shirts.
Yeah. Though it was also here's something that was kind of a little weird. The WWE one, they had the wrestlers wear whatever they wanted to rather than having them. Why did the wrestlers not wear the shirts?
Maybe the Family Brain Surge shirts didn't fit them, or maybe they were too. Maybe the WWE wrestlers were too big to wear those shirts. So because of that, they wore whatever they wanted, while the civilian or the kids wore the Family Brain Surge shirts.
Yeah,
That's my guess.
Well, I mean, it didn't really seem the same because like I always thought you had to wear the shirt. I didn't know they had the wrestlers have. Then again, I do see your point because the All-Star episodes, a lot of them weren't really tall, and then the Nick and Knight ones also, none of them were really tall.
Yeah.
So I see your point.
Yeah. Camryn Sky, do you want the link in the channel or on Discord so you can join? while we wait for James Guy, we could talk more about our movie.
Like what could be our first thought to talk about our movie at this moment?
We could tell Karen Bosey what we're gonna say in the insight.
For example, so far the only
Oh, okay, Karen Sky.
Camryn Baryer came, as we just saw.
Yeah.
The only one that I know fully of why he's interested in Booba. Maybe later he'll do me because he's in a car. The only one I can think of that has that. Okay, it's me. The way I say it is like, I don't think this is exactly how it's written, but I'll try it like this. Like, hi, I'm Willie Blackman. I'm the main captain of here. I'm the main captain of the Booba team. My interests are an amount of interests that I can say that is written in the script, and the reason why I'm interested in Booba is because Willie Blackman, don't confuse me with the Dionodo contestant of the same name. One of his supporters brought Booba toys with him onto Dionodio. Then after that, I went to the library. The library I went to was the one close to my late grandparents' house. I had a hard time trying to find something to check out, and then right behind me, I heard Sammy say that he's my younger brother. I heard Sammy say, "Think about Willie Blackman." So I grabbed a random Booba VHS, and it was the Squeaky Socks VHS. I watched that VHS, and ever since I saw that was how I got my obsession of Booba back. And ever since, my obsession for the show has been getting bigger and bigger and bigger. That's my turn for the insight scene.
Well, hey, is there any chance when I do my parts, because you also some of the other characters introduce themselves, like, is there any chance I could make mine a little comedic, maybe?
Yeah. Anything is possible here.
Yeah, because I'm like, I mean, sure, my character could maybe I don't know, be somewhat comedic, like someone who's not really the smartest person, but I want to make him like the comedy person, plus maybe for extra points, what if he said his ultimate goal was he would try to what was it that I was gonna go for? I don't know. I'll think about it.
Then we could, and now we go over mine.
And how does your insight scene go?
I don't know exactly, because you helped me out on this.
Yes.
My mom says we need to come up with a script. She tells me we need to figure out what we're gonna say.
Right. Yes. Yeah. Because as I've said before, we need to come up with a good or a good script or a script that works right for this movie because I've seen well, just because I say this doesn't mean I've seen that movie in actuality. Just
Right.
just reviews for it, or a top 10 or 11 or 15, or in my case for Childhood Fears, which I'm done with until further notice, 13. The script the script for some movies is just bad and nothing. We want our script to be something, and give people some room for us to understand what we're saying in a way that makes sense.
Right. Look, I'm still thinking for my character, maybe he could, like, I don't know, he claims he's not really the smartest, even though for even a more comedic thing, like, I don't know how to put it.
William, I said in my inside outlet, I'm gonna give Blue's Clues friends. In a bit, God.
Yes, I know that.
Yeah, so now what? Yes.
I was trying to think of something else, like I. Well, I really didn't think this through. Okay, I got it. Like, oh no, I already said that. Like, we already know my character said he's not really the smartest, but I don't know. I'll think of something. Like, do you got any suggestions for my character at all that I could use? Like, I can try to interpret it in my own way.
I was muted this entire time.
Rick, you're also
Okay.
part of this. Do you got any ideas?
I'm not sure exactly. You said you want to make your character comedian like.
Yeah, comedic. So, like, wouldn't it be funny if, like, he was trying to, like, prove that he's worthy? Like, saying, like, what if there's, like, a side plot where, like, he was trying to take over the top spot until the one guy finds out that his plan. It's just an idea.
I mean, like, I guess I could actually think about my character this time. Okay. My character would somewhat be, I don't know, not the smarts, but pretty dopey. Someone who can get easily distracted by simple things.
You know, that
Like,
kind of
that's how
sounds like my character a little bit. Like, you should probably pair us up together. Like, always have, like, a comedy duo in this.
Yeah, it's basically like Bucket and Skinner, except one of them's actually the other smart one.
Right.
Yeah, so basically, Albert's like our newest cast member.
Like, I mean, like, I'm not dumb. It's just that per se that I easily get distracted by the smallest things, like a speck of dust, right? Like a speck of dust on my shirt. I just pick it off, then I immediately fall off the course.
Right.
Like, my character should either be like me, pretty hyper.
You know,
Someone like my character has ADHD.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, you know what? Now that you mentioned incorporate stuff in the real life, I was kind of thinking, since I like being involved, what it's like. He's always trying to, like, get in on the stuff, even though the other guys aren't really sure about him going out there.
Possible.
And William,
Yes.
I accidentally called Karen Brosie's mom Wowery.
You know what?
Yeah.
Since you mentioned my mother, I feel like I got a great idea for my character. It's like every time he gets calls, there's like these comedic bits where like he always gets calls from his mother, and she just says embarrassing stuff about him.
So then he just keeps shouting, like before her mother could say anything else. After like two things about him, he just screams no, and then he just either or smashes the phone on the ground and stops on it, or just like turn off the call and then just throw it at the camera.
Okay. Well, like, what if I was like, okay, well, thank you for that. Well, what if I was like, well, thank you for that, Mom, and stop calling me at work.
No, I don't think like
Okay,
after you stop calling me at work.
And what if like later on the film she actually visits the headquarters and he's like, oh sure, let me show you around, and he just like she locks him
Tells her
up
the exit.
so he could stop getting distracted by her.
Okay, wait, like would be pretty funny if she only made it an appearance in a few seconds. Like it pretends like he's supposed to be teaching her the Torah, but the only thing that that like your character appears to her, like your mom. The only thing your character shows to your mom is that the exit door. That's the only thing he shows her as she pushes her into the exit, as locking her out.
Yeah, I'd say, yeah, she'd be like, honey, this is the exit. What am I supposed to see in there? I'll say, that means
nothing.
That says nothing. Just so you can stop bugging me at work. Okay, bye. Then you like walk out saying, "Poof, we really need to get a lock on the door." Actually, you know what? This gives me an idea.
Some others either the fact where I don't think that there's like one skit.
All right, she's in.
Okay. Imagine if there was
like a skit.
Okay. Imagine if there was like a skit with all of our characters in a course. All of us have to eat the fastest of Cadbury smashes into mashed potatoes without feeling sick. Except like then one of us just immediately start choking on it. Then one of us needs to do the Heimlich maneuver. It's revealed that the Heimlich maneuver is actually our real challenge, and it's not supposed to be eating instant mashed potatoes. We need to find a way how we can pump his heart and stop him from choking without actually doing the Heimlich maneuver. Like you need to. The things that we are given us is an inhaler. Then there's a life support or 911. There's only 3 options here, and there's an extra mystery option if we look hard enough. All of us choose 911, and the only thing that appears is Cam's character's mom with the Heimlich maneuver machine. Like as soon as that's dealt with and the Heimlich maneuver is finished and one of us isn't choking anymore, she's immediately pushed to the side by the machine, thanks to Cam's character.
So what are you saying by that? What are you saying by that?
So basically, like it's a trick round. You think
Okay.
that the round it's a trick round. You think that the round is supposed to be eating instant mashed potatoes without barfing, but the actual challenge is actually for.
Oh, Karen Sky is here.
Health. Like
okay.
It's a plan.
Hi, Karen Sky.
Hi, Camryn. The real challenge.
But
is
back
how
to this
do
whole
the
like Heimlich maneuver machine. Let's focus on that. Like, what do you mean by that?
It's like a mini. It's like a mini version of. It's like a mini version of like the Mascador or something.
Okay, but which character basically invented it?
You know those kinds of things where in sitcoms something just exists and nobody tells who made it? It's somewhat like that.
Okay.
Basically, in that machine, like the person controlling the Heimlich machine is basically Cambros's mom. Um, and
Right.
once the Heimlich challenge is completed and none of us are choking anymore, Camera's like, "Oh, thanks, mom. Make sure to come back," which is never, as he does the same thing with the door trick, where he just locks her out.
Oh,
I
what's
feel
the
like with, I
you go?
think I think that might actually work. Like I think that will work since
I mean, like, I forgot why we were all talking
Yeah.
about. I thought we were just talking about random stuff.
yeah.
Like,
But
what was
what's
this
Besides,
about?
if Rick mentioned my mom, then I think it's best that we should obviously credit Valerie. Obviously.
Yep.
what's the real
Yeah.
challenge about that?
Oh, I didn't think of that.
I was asking Albert that.
Oh, okay.
What?
You were saying something about yeah, you were saying something like, but the real challenge is then you got interrupted.
Well, it's the thing. Like, a challenge. Usually, there's always trick challenges supposed to happen. One second you think that the challenge is simple, but then something happens and it immediately shifts to the real challenge, which is hard as heck.
I understand.
It's basically like, oh, you thought this was easy? Boom, rage quit.
Yeah.
Like, take this for example. It looks like you're only
Well,
going to
China's
defeat.
guy left.
For example,
For example, like you were, you're just your challenge is supposedly supposed. Okay, your challenge is supposedly is play a video, play one level of a video game, but then it immediately gets harder right at the end until you realize you're playing Cat Mario. Your challenge is to complete Cat Mario without dying, and that almost seems impossible. But one of the things you can do is hack. One of the things you can do is to move around the game's code so that way you can make it easier for yourself. But you have to do it without any of the cast members noticing you hijacking the codes. The last person in the team that actually gets to it will either be removed or be given a second chance in the next round. But either way, all of you win.
yeah.
Yeah, I
Like what?
asked China's guy on Discord if we can start Google Meet.
Yeah. I actually have something to show you guys in the Google Meet.
Okay.
What?
Well, which one of us is actually doing it? Me or Cameron?
China's guy, I'll put the link in the private chat. Are you talking about the Insapier's Google Meet link?
The thing I want to show you is basically like a fan made DVD video that I made.
Okay.
China's guy hasn't started the meet yet.
I know, but when it actually starts, I'm going to show you guys immediately before any Blues Clues stuff.
Okay.
Josiah's here.
No, Rick. I meant. Hold up. I'll give you guys a link.
Oh,
Okay.
wait a minute.
Yeah, so
Right.
we could close it off here. I'm gonna join the Google Meet.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Alright.
join too.
Okay. Gotta admit, it was actually pretty funny to actually involve all of your own mom about free
Alright,
camera.
there's the meet link, so we'll get going there.
Yeah. Yeah,
Okay.
I just thought since Rick mentioned my mom, I feel like we should probably, I don't know, credit her for this since
I mean,
that
you
Mike
gotta be correct.
plus, it'll kind of be like Super Mario Logan where like Cody's mom is always embarrassing him.
Yeah, like I know for like she mentioned about some pills so that way Cody doesn't piss the bed. But one more thing before I enter the meet.
Yeah.
Never gonna give.
Oh, come on. Alright, so I'm gonna be going to the Google Meet.
Yeah, I'm gonna join you too.
Alright, so when we got the 4 shirts planned for tomorrow, the blue Temple Emmanuel, then the old blue Dallas Olin, the white Dallas Line Maccabees, and then blue Nolan Ryan.
Yep, got it all planned out.
Alright, so
Alright,
I'm gonna
wait, what
join
are we
the
talking
Google
about
Meet,
here?
And William, I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in my area.
What I've got, what I'm doing is that tomorrow's the last day of Blue Shirt Week, and I'm changing into 4 different.
What are you doing? Get out!
I want to say hi to Rick.
Okay, that's my mom.
Hi,
Yeah.
Rick.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
I told this is
Hi.
this is
Hi,
Val-
Liza, man.
this is Valerie who I said
Hi.
agreed was gonna be in the film.
Hey, can you turn me on just 1 second? I want to just say something nice.
Okay. I told her you're gonna be in the film, and your character is like embarrasses
Can you
me.
like unmute me?
I am unmuted.
Oh,
So basically, my point of my character is that you embarrass me.
what?
Like basically, she's always interrupting my character when he's at work.
Okay, I can do that. You just tell me what to do.
Yeah, and plus we have a funny part where he shows you around, and basically Albert suggests the only thing I show you is the exit, and you're like, honey, this is just the exit. Yeah,
Sounds perfect.
which you should be leaving now.
Oh.
Okay, bye.
So then I just walk out.
Well, that's basically what it is. Like the character's
it.
trying to get his mom away from his headquarters so he doesn't get embarrassed, and so his guys don't make fun of him.
Okay, you tell me what to do and I'll do it.
Okay, all right, she's in.
Got it. Yeah.
Alright.
Very good.
Right. So my plan tomorrow is I'm wearing 4 different shirts because tomorrow's the last day of Blue Shirt Week. Even though 3 of the 4 shirts I'm wearing have blue background, the one that's my Dallas by Maccabee shirt, which I know I said this earlier, is white, but it has blue lettering in it.
I need to take care of your nose. Come here.
Yep.
And the other 3 have blue backgrounds all over it. But
Yeah.
you get the picture. Okay.
Alright, so I'm going to the Google Meet.
Yep.
Well, hey, how about you hold on to my hand?
Alright. So, well, I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in my area, and I'll give you the Thomas Friends request later on.
Ow.
All right.
Does it work?
Sort of.
Yeah, so Cam Rosie, we're gonna go to the Google Meet.
Yeah, can I join the Google Meet? Yeah, I'm gonna join you guys. I'm gonna need the link on my Discord though, because I'm gonna join through my phone.
Yeah, I'll give you the link on Discord, and William, I'll see you tomorrow at 8 o'clock in my area.
Yeah, I'll be there. Yeah, I'll see you too, Wiser Man. I'll be there too.
All right. See you tomorrow.
All right, bye, William.
Bye, guys.
Yeah. Bye. By the way, my mom said she kind of likes us to get us 3 together, so we're like your version of like Tristan, Aaron, and Ryan.
Yeah. And I sent you the Google Meet link on Discord.
All right, man. Great. I'll see you there.
I'll see you there too. Alright guys, let's go do it for today's StreamYard, and it is a great StreamYard, and I'm gonna get going to the Google Meet, so I'll see you guys in tomorrow's StreamYard. Goodbye! Bye, I'll see you later.